So today we'll do a quick short um, testing and demo of NAVAL-SEM v9 v0.9 that we released today. Um, Feature one is nomological validity. It tests whether the model has explanatory power. Every endogenous construct's R square is compared against a benchmark and keeping 0.10 as moderate and 0.26 as substantial. So we'll upload this file and then create or Sam. So let's start with uploading the file. I've kept these files handy, and let's copy the syntax here and put it in the syntax window. Let's go to the analyze screen, select nomological here from the validity, and run the nomological validity. And we can quickly see that these constructs R square are substantial when the benchmark is 0.1. And that's exactly what the test also says, that the two rows should show R square around 0.25 to 0.35, and ETA should show R square of around 0.0 to 0.5, and both should show pass flags. That takes care of the nomological validity feature of the V09 0.9 that we released today. Next, let's test the feature number 2, and for this, um, in the same syntax, we'll select invariance, and in the group column, we'll type field, we'll which is this one. In here, we'll type the field as group, right? So this is the group, and then click run, and that shows configural metric and scalar. It shows CFI, RMSCA, and the values, and shows the pass levels. So a table with 3 rows, configural, metric, and scalar. Each row shows CFI, RMCs, SRMR, and CFI column. See all 4 columns, configural, metric, and scalar. Group A and Group B were generated from the same distribution. It should pass, and the conclusion should be full scalar, right? And if we do it again with a data set where groups are genuinely different, the conclusion will drop to metric only or partial scalar, right? Here's the conclusion. And you can also see this in the report, and in the report you will have the same data. Okay? So let's go back and try feature number 3. And in EFA, we'll see how many underlying factors exist, and no structural syntax needed, just items. We'll upload EFA items.csv. So let's go ahead and EFA items.csv, and then we'll select EFA in the sidebar. Let's go to here and let's select EFA in the sidebar, and we'll see keep n factors blank and rotation as default, which is varimax. Rotation this is default, this is varimax. I will done EFA, right? So it shows number of factors as 3. Because Kaiser-criterion picks this up, 3 eigenvalues is greater than 1, which you will see here, factors 3. KMO greater than equal to 0.8, so it is 0.83, which is good. Bartlett test P less than 0.001, which means that it is acceptable. It's almost 0 here. And loading is stable. We'll have call item loads on factor 1, write items on factor 2, and log items on factor 3. So you will see those here. Factor 2 call items, factor 3 side items, and log items. And you have their loading scores as well. No cross-loading warnings flagged in warning, and cumulative variance around 0.55, so it's around 0.43 instead of 0.55. We can force under factoring. We can set n factors equal to 1 here, and then run again. So then warning section should now list weak loading. If you run here, you'll see all these weak loading values, right? So I think the single factor can't capture all 3 dimensions. And then if you keep it default, which is 3, and then run this part, you'll see all, right? That's feature 3, correct? Let's do feature 4, CFA. Feature 4, CVI. right? For this, we'll upload CVI ratings.csv. This is CVI ratings.csv, and then click CVI in the sidebar. So we'll go to Analyze. There is CVI here in the sidebar. Number of experts, type, field type 7 experts, and then you click Run. So what will expect? One CVI per item, 7 experts rated each item 3 or 4. Item 7 has the most um, ones and twos. It will score lowest around 0.57, 0.71. S-CVI is mean of all S-CVI UA is proportion of items that all experts agreed I-CVI is equal to 1. K star for modified kappa translated agreement should be 0.74, which is, yeah, it's good or acceptable interpretation. If S-CVI is greater than 0.9 and I-CVI is greater than 0.78, which is around that, and this is 0.4 and 0.8. So excellent or acceptable if either if SCV is greater than 0.8. So yes, it is considered acceptable here. So the interpretation is as per our expectation. Let's try the last feature, which is NCA-ESSE, and it's a most recent feature that we have added. So let's go back, let's go to model and keep SEM data here, right? And then same syntax in the box. You'll have to replace this syntax with this one. Okay, the syntax is already here. Check NCA-ESSE in the sidebar. NCA-ESSE in the sidebar, right? This one. And then leave all the fields at default and then click Run. It will take a bit of while here. And then we expect all three IVDV pair, XI and M and XI ETA and M and ETA. Each page will be sensitivity table with 11 rows and empirical D, theoretical D, delta difference, and recommended threshold and label, right? So we have this, you have threshold, and then you have label. Sizes also mentioned here, right? So just a quick reference. We have demonstrated nomological feature, invariance, EFA, CVI, and NCA-ESSE in today's release. Thank you so much for watching.